Let's get right into it. Number 7, the window reset. Your alarm goes off. What's the first thing you do? Grab your phone, check notifications, scroll through everyone else's problems. Congratulations. You just loaded someone else's operating system before your own even booted up. In Japan, the morning starts differently. Open the window, fully open, stand there for 30 seconds, that's it. This sounds stupidly simple. It is. That's why it works. Fresh air replaces the stale air you've been breathing for 8 hours. Temperature shift hits your skin. Outside sounds register. Your nervous system realizes, new day, time to wake up. You're doing a hard reset. Not scrolling, not checking, not immediately plugging into digital chaos. Just breathing different air and actually waking up instead of starting your day in reaction mode. It's like the difference between starting your computer fresh versus waking it from sleep with 40 tabs still running. Your brain needs the clean boot. Samurai didn't wake up and immediately check what the shogun posted overnight. They woke up present, you can too. It takes less time than doom scrolling. Number 6, matcha as forced pause. You eat while working, walk while texting. Think about 12 things while doing one thing. Then wonder why your nervous system feels like it's been set to vibrate permanently. Making matcha isn't fast. You measure powder, heat water to exact temperature, whisk in specific circular motions until smooth. Rush it and you get lumps. Take your time and you get tea. The ceremony is the point. Your hands are busy with one task. Your brain can't spiral about yesterday or stress about tomorrow because you're focused on not making terrible tea. For 3 minutes, you do one thing with full attention. This is basically meditation for people who hate sitting still. You're training the same skill, being present, but your hands are moving and there's a reward at the end. Samurai used tea ceremony before battles, not for the caffeine, for the mental clarity that comes from slowing down when everything in you wants to rush. Silicon Valley calls this mindfulness. Samurai called it not being an idiot. Your brain works better when it stops trying to run 40 background processes. Matcha forces the shutdown. Number 5, scent as emergency brake. You're basically sleepwalking through life, eating without tasting, walking without feeling your feet touch ground, existing in your head instead of your body because your brain is too busy catastrophizing about things that haven't happened and probably never will. The Japanese practice of incense appreciation sounds pretentious until you understand what it actually does. You sit, you smell something, you pay attention, that's the entire practice. This works because smell hijacks your default mental spiral. When you give full attention to one sense, you pull yourself out of thought loops and into actual experience. The scent becomes an anchor. Mind wanders, scent brings you back. It's like having a reset button for your attention. You don't need fancy incense. Coffee brewing, rain on pavement, that fresh air from the window you opened. The scent itself doesn't matter. The attention does. This is the cheat code for being present. Your breath is boring. Smells are interesting. Same result, better engagement rate. Number 4, sunlight like you're a plant. You spend entire days under LED lights breathing recycled office air like you're training for a Mars colony. Your body hasn't seen actual sunlight since last Tuesday. Your circadian rhythm is filing a missing persons report. Kamorbai. That's the Japanese word for sunlight filtering through leaves. The fact there's a specific word for this tells you something. They noticed it enough to name it. We just call it outside and avoid it. Sit in sunlight for 10 minutes. Morning light is best. Your body's internal clock runs on light signals. See sun, wake up. No sun, stay confused. You're basically operating on airplane mode wondering why nothing syncs. This isn't wellness influencer nonsense. It's biology. You evolved outside. Your body needs certain environmental inputs to function correctly. Sunlight is one. Modern life makes it shockingly easy to go weeks barely getting any. Samurai trained outdoors. Not because indoor training didn't exist. Because natural light, temperature shifts, and connection to the environment kept their systems regulated. You can't be sharp when you live like a basement-dwelling vampire. 10 minutes. Outside. Actual sun, your body will stop being confused about what time zone you're in. Number 3, the physical weight of digital clutter. Your space is full of things you don't use. Drawer after drawer of stuff you thought you needed. Every item quietly demanding attention you don't realize you're giving it. Sari and Satan, letting go and organizing, the Japanese approach to living with less. Not because minimalism looks good on Instagram. Because every object you own costs mental bandwidth. Your eyes see it. Your brain processes it. Most of it you haven't touched in months. You're storing it just in case. That case never comes. You're just paying rent to anxiety. Physical clutter creates mental static. It's like running a computer with 10,000 files on the desktop. Technically it works. Practically it's slower than it should be. Samurai traveled with one sword and essential gear. Not because they were poor, because extra weight slows you down in ways you don't notice until you drop it. Go through one drawer. Ask, have I used this in 6 months? No, it's gone. You're not cleaning your space, you're clearing your mind's background processes. This isn't one time, it's maintenance. Digital files, physical stuff, relationships, same principle. What's taking space without adding value? Number 2, water as attention training. You wash your hands 12 times a day. How many times do you actually notice water touching your skin? 0. You're on autopilot mentally already in the next task. In Japan, water contact is treated as worth attention. Not because water is magic, because training yourself to notice ordinary moments is how you stop living your entire life on autopilot. Feel the temperature. Notice the sensation of soap. Your hands becoming clean, that's it. Takes the same time, different quality of attention. Most of your life is ordinary moments. Brushing teeth, making coffee, walking to your car. If you're not present for ordinary moments, you're not present for most of your life. You're living on fast forward wondering why years disappear. This isn't about making hand washing special. It's about practicing presence during boring activities so you can access that presence during important activities. Samurai treated daily maintenance as training. Cleaning equipment, sharpening blades, not chores, practice. Every repeated action is an opportunity to train attention or waste it. Your choice, autopilot or presence. Same time investment, completely different experience of being alive. Number 1, cleaning as manual override. End of the day, you're mentally exhausted from decisions, problems, and processing information. But it's weird tired. Your mind won't shut up. Your body wants to move. You're drained and restless simultaneously. This is what happens when you spend all day thinking and no time doing. Mental fatigue without physical output. Your system is confused. Clean something in the morning, sweep a floor, wipe surfaces, simple repeated motions. Your body has something to do. Your mind finally shuts up. In Japanese schools, students clean. In temples, monks clean, not to save money. To develop attention and respect for environment. Cleaning isn't punishment, it's practice. The repeated motions are calming. You see immediate results. Surface dirty, surface clean. In knowledge work, you can spend hours without visible progress. Cleaning gives direct feedback. Your brain likes this. Modern self-care is all mental. Think positive, practice gratitude, reframe your mindset. That's fine. But you're not just a brain. You're a body that needs physical tasks, sensory input, and clear results. These 7 practices work because they're simple, free, and they address something basic. You need routine, physical action, and presence. Not more ways to think about self-care. Actual practices you can do. Open window, make tea slowly, stand in sun, drop excess weight, feel water, clean something, small actions, full attention, daily practice. You don't need spa days, you need to show up. That's the training.